Hey, what's going on today?
Okay, this is a video I wanted to make a long time. And where it's going to be country fried steak, but 3 different ways. Now, most of us that I know of here in our area, we use cube steak. Okay, and then at the grocery store, they do what they do to it before you get it, and hopefully it turns out good. And all of this meat today is we got at Food City on sale last week, and normally Food City's meat does real good, especially the cube steak. But other places, what we want to try is this bottom round steak. Now this stuff, I'm gonna have to work really hard to get it to do anything. It's tough, it's not actually all that good, but we're gonna work on it and see if we can make it edible. And this other one that we've been doing for about the last year or so is just taking regular ground beef hamburger patties and making them, not a hamburger steak, but we're gonna treat them with just salt and pepper and then dredge them in flour, and we're gonna have 3 different versions of the same basic thing. So, to get started, I want to salt and pepper everybody. But we're going to have to work on these quite a bit. Because, you know, this takes a lot of work. What got me doing this was a lot of times when I've gotten this kind of the cube steak, it sometimes in other stores I've had in the past, it's just not working. It's too tough, doesn't taste right, needs a lot of work. So we just decided, hey, the hamburger patties works. It's still beef. Let's see if it would, and it turns out really good. But today I'm doing a direct comparison of all of them and just see what we're getting. Okay, flip you guys. And you guys. And then salt and pepper everybody. That's be one of them good slow motion shots. that the fancy YouTubers do. Just salt and pepper on everybody, and then on this round steak, I'm gonna work on it. Tenderizer. Heavily on the tenderizer, and well, not that I'm gonna do it to these, because these guys have already been through it, and these guys won't need it. But this guy, I'm gonna have to pound out with my Captain Jacquard here. So we'll get to that, and then when I'm done with this, we'll bring you back. Okay, now we're gonna flip these 2 back, hit them with a lot more tenderizer. I think this is too much work.
Seems like it.
Good exercise for your arms when your arm's not already sore. Okay. And again, the other guys, there's no work at all to put into it. So now what we've got here is all-purpose flour, because that's what we had, and I've mixed in some pepper. So we're going to be dredging them and then going to the oil. I'll get the oil back to temperature, and look at you guys first, since I think you're going to maybe take the longest. Maybe just go ahead and dredge them all and then just take them over at once. How about that? Okay. Yeah, I think it'll be the best plan. Okay, and then dredge the cube steak. Now for the regular ground beef patties. And the first time we did this, I was kind of shocked how good that it did work. But I'm curious as it goes head to head with the cube steak, and then what the round steak's even going to be.
Trying to fall apart on you, too.
Yeah. But it's okay. There we go. That was behaving a little bit better. Probably too much flour in that one. That was a little too thin. But they cook faster, so. Okay, I think it's way too much flour. It'll be okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, put you guys in. These are the round, bottom round steaks. I'm going first. Let's see, yeah, I like that. And the skillet will work out. The cube steak will go there. And there. And the last little cube steak is on the other skillet here. And start loading in the hamburger steak. Running out of room. I'm gonna have to get a spatula and maneuver things around. Let's see. Okay. That'll work. I don't want to get burnt. There we go. Happy? Show everybody that we're good and done. Okay, I've already turned them a couple of minutes ago, and after the turning, I was able to get that one cube steak, little one, over in here, so they're all together with the two round steaks. And they're getting close to being done. So, and I see mostly juice is running clear here. Do a switch here to the hamburger, ground beef one. Now the end, just on appearance alone, now other than the shape, but just from what you know about the way we normally do cube steak, country fried steak, whatever you want to call it, this looks about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With the flour and the texture. And here's the cube steak. Yeah, these guys want to come out really quick. These two were thicker, so they're going to take an extra minute or so. So we're about there. Okay, so what we have here is the round, bottom round steak. Cube steak, hamburger steak. So I'm gonna do some slicing. Let's see what we've got. Yep, okay. And Deanne and I are each gonna take a bite and see if what we come up with on the flavor. Yeah, a couple of bites right out of the middle. Okay, down. Okay, Deanne, I will hold the camera and you just start with whatever. Take that bite and tell me your opinion, what you think. Is it good, not good, tender, juicy, whatever. This is the ground beef one.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy, tender,
Very tender.
very tender, flavorful. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cube steak. You made it, yeah. Maybe not as tender. How's the flavor, first of all, compared to the other one? Is there a difference?
A little bit of difference. This is not quite as tender, but still pretty good.
Okay.
Good flavor.
Is the flavor different? Which one has a better flavor for you?
I'm more used to that flavor.
Okay.
This one's probably easier to get hold of.
Okay.
Flavor.
And the round steak. Is it tender or pulling your teeth out? Because I have no idea.
A little bit tender.
A little bit tender. How's the flavor?
Okay, good.
Which do you prefer?
Probably the cube steak.
Cube steak, because that's what we grew up with,
Yeah.
what we're used to. Okay, well, whenever you get your bite done. I will do a sampling.
Okay.
Okay, first I will with the round steak, since it's the one I have the least amount of experience with. Alrighty. It's good. There's no way I'd cut this with a fork, though. I mean, because look, I mean, I can. It's just not going to go through it. Okay. Now the cube steak one. I do like that flavor. Okay. That one.
I almost got through it.
I did with a little bit of effort. Okay, cube steak. Similar. I don't know that I can tell a big difference in just the flavor of the two. Okay, now the hamburger steak. No, now that's just falling apart good. Okay, well, if I can get it. I think if I went to somebody's house and they made country fried steak and they made it out of the ground beef, but they didn't tell me, I don't know that I would know that they had done it. I would still think that it might be the cube steak. The flavor is so similar, but for me, it's so much easier to work with. Because cube steak, you got to get it right. It's got to be dead on right. And then when it does, it's real good like this. Round steak, you better have your knife with you and hope. So, but anyway, Deanne prefers the cube steak just a little. I'd eat any of the three, but I think from a cook standpoint, I prefer to cook with the ground beef just because it's easy to work with.
Yeah.
You can make it any size you want to, any shape you want to. It's just there. And add any other season, any of them if you want to. But the ground beef, you can pat it out as thin as you want to, as thick. Yeah. But that's what, y'all try that. Do your own comparison. It's, just let us know what you think. Anyway, for now, Brian and Deanne saying, see y'all, love you, mean it.